Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Kasia. Today I would like to show you the Revolution Oracle that was sent to me by a friend. She's a Polish creator, so you may know her if you've been on YouTube for long enough, because this deck was very kind of or maybe very, I don't know, that's how, when I got onto YouTube around 2014, I remember a lot of people were talking about this deck, and I remember this because it was a Polish deck, and I was surprised that, you know, a lot of American people, a lot of English people were buying it. So I only realized later on that Edyta, the creator, was the creator of this the Stones for Tell or Kamienie Wróżą Oracle deck. In the little booklet she sent me this deck as well. You have the version that's in Polish and also the version that's in English. And this deck is like a smaller. So this is the new deck that I want to show you, and this is the little Kamienie Wróżą or the Stones for Tell deck, and it's a crystal deck. So with Edyta's artwork, and here you have, you know, the name in Polish and in English. So if this is something that, you know, you like the art style, or you want to get another deck about crystals, you can take a look at this one. So this one is called Stones for Tell. Oh, beautiful for lapis lazuli. And if anybody loves this one, please, you know, go and get it. This deck, the new deck from Edyta, I think it's really great, because this is something that I can resonate with much more, and I prefer the artwork, and maybe it's the right timing. I used to be a lot into crystals. Do you remember I used to make crystal wands? So this deck probably was something that I would be definitely drawn to, you know, a couple of years ago. I still love crystals, don't get me wrong, there's crystals all over my place. And I do work with crystals deeply. I still believe they're one of my biggest and greatest teachers. But let's get back to the Revolution Oracle. So the Revolution Oracle comes to you packed like this. I thought that was really sweet. You unwrap it, and it's really environmentally friendly. So you do get the companion book, which is quite extensive. I will show it in a sec. And the cards look like this. So Edyta sent me two versions, because there's a English book and there is a Polish version of the book. So I kept, you know, I work mostly with English native speakers, so I probably am going to keep the English version, but I also work with Polish people, so I probably keep both then. But we'll see what I'm going to do with the extra deck. Okay, so a Revolution Oracle by Edyta Hedger, or Hedger, I'm not sure, Hedger I think in Polish anyway. And this is for inspiration and rethinking. I think the booklet is published, or you know, put out really cool. It's kind of really comfortable to use, because it's not glued per se, but it's also it's sewn. And you have everything put in alphabetically, but also at the end you have the contents, and you do get a lot of symbols in this particular deck. So Edyta was creating this deck because she was interested always in symbology, and she's been using a lot of symbols and symbolic messages in this particular deck. She's an artist, she's a designer, she finished the Academy of Fine Arts in Krakow. She loves journeys through the worlds of the tarot and going down the rabbit hole in pursuit of white rabbit. She's the creator of the tarot deck published by Trev. Oh, which one is it? Edyta, I've got to figure out. So yeah, this is the Revolution Oracle Guidebook, and let's just look through the cards, and at the end we're going to pull a card, and I'm going to read through you for you from the guidebook, so you get a chance to see. So as you can see, the cards use what I would call, like, these are the backs, like shamanic imagery, cave imagery, and you get the keywords just written like handwritten style. So sorcery, medicine, reflection. They're very shamanic, earthy in feel, and how I kind of react to them. And I feel a very great deck, very great cards to do like shamanic journeys with. But in general, even for daily draws, which I did a lot with them, because I think this deck goes amazingly with the Inner Truth deck, the glitter deck from Carol Hedger. And why don't we just to like make ourselves drool a little bit, why don't we just go and do a couple of these cards together. So yeah, there's the glitter deck Inner Truth by Carol Hedger and Edyta's Revolution Oracle, and I think just always wow. So here we have Calling. How cool. And I always am surprised when I put these two decks together how they kind of reminiscent one another, the little dog, the Fool, the direction of the animals moving through. Calling definitely could be connected to the Fool, right? And yeah, it's always amazing. Maze with the Ace of Cups. Integrity with Justice, that's also so cool. Perception with Ten of Swords, so cool. Okay, Dreamer, so he's doing something with his hands here in the Eight of Pentacles. Maybe he's working towards his own dreams. Colors and the Hangman. Maybe when you turn around, you stop, you hang, you see more than you've seen before. Grace, Shield with Emperor. Oh, that's pretty cool too. Fearlessness with the King of Pentacles. Generation with Six of Wands. So when you create something, don't just think one generation ahead, think more generations ahead. Moonwalker. Thunderbird. Chariot. Brightness. And Hunter. All right. Oh, the last one. All right. Emptiness. So I think this deck goes great with Carol Hedger's deck. There's a couple of other decks that it really goes well with. Dream does Shamanic Tarot as well. Even with this Witch Sister Tarot, I think it also has the similar similar feel in some way, because it's so earthy and it gets this little bit different vibes. But nevertheless, I've done a couple of readings together with these decks, and I think they look pretty cool together, and they kind of complement each other. That's what I'm looking for. I don't know, it's after the eclipse today when I'm filming this. Eclipse was yesterday, and I woke up so groggy, as if I was like hangover, and I didn't drink anything. But yeah, I'm just not feeling great. I've read somewhere that there is a lot of solar flares activity going on right now. Maybe it's this. Also, it's spring equinox, so it might be just spring coming up big time. That's so Carol Hedger, these cycles. So yeah, this is with the Witch Sister Tarot, and let's just finish by itself, Fidelity. So it's simple, as you can see. Reminds me a little bit of shamanic shaman oracle, the one with the cave art as well. It's just the cave art, this wasn't so colorful. This one, as you can see, is very colorful, but it's great. I don't know, it's like suits the age of Aquarius. I love those twirls of energy. And the booklet is really extensive, so we are going to pick a card for us right now, and I'm going to show you how the book is created, and that Edyta put a lot of work into her book. Okay, so let's just shuffle it. The cards, if we just want to compare this size to the regular tarot deck, are a little bit wider and tiny little bit taller, so they're still quite comfortable to use. They're not huge cards, just a little bit bigger of the regular, or wider of regular tarot deck. They shuffle however you want. You can riffle shuffle, and you can shuffle them normally. So let's just pull one card for us. What's the message from the Revolution Oracle for right now? Fidelity. So we have a dog card, and fidelity. It's a very interesting keyword. It's one of those keywords when I got it, like, you know, I pulled it and I'm thinking, oh, what does fidelity really mean? It's like trust and reliability. You know that you can count on the person who displays fidelity, right? But let's just see what she wrote. So in the booklet, let me just make it a little bit bigger. So in the booklet, fidelity will be right here. So you can see that each card gets quite a lot of write-up, and the book is really done great. So the book repeats the symbol from the card, so you don't get the color, but it looks really great. And it says here, Ubuntu, I am because we are, African wisdom. Animals are the Mother Earth's soul, Sandra Ingerman. So you get, each card gets a really cool quote or two. And the silhouette of the dog on the card is part of a larger painting showing a man with two dogs and a bow facing a large lion. What is it that makes an animal stand by a man's side in the face of danger, protecting him as a member of his own pack? What is it that makes a dog such a faithful companion that it will not leave its master, in quotation mark, even for an inch? Why do we call this animal man's friend when man calls it master, not a friend? We are all connected through a network of relationships, common roots, history. In the circle of life, we feed on other beings and become food ourselves. In addition to all the physicality of our being, we are also intertwined on a spiritual level. Animals are said to have a collective soul. Perhaps this is why birds fly in flocks without colliding. Humans who care for their individuality feel an uplifting connection when in contact with another being. No man is an island, wrote Thomas Merton. Without contact with another being, our lives lose their color. True friendship between people is not rare because despite the differences that divide us, we are also able to find common ground. The human-animal bond is formed without the use of words. It happens at a level of the spirit that binds the whole. And I can so feel it right now because because I've got this dog and I never had my own animal before, and the connection to an animal is something totally special. It's the best friend, best companion. I love this dog so much. I feel like it's like my child, you know, like I understand finally why parents want to take children everywhere, even though as a friend that is childless, you're like, oh, can you just leave a child at home? Now I understand it because I want to take my dog with me. It's like, okay, with a child must be so much deeper, you know? So it happens at the level of the mind, which binds the whole planet together as strongly as gravity. You can lie to a dog. You can promise something next week. You can explain away misbehavior. The word faithful comes from the word true. You are what you are and what you do here and now. No mask or artifice, and yet you receive total acceptance. And when someone accepts you unconditionally as you are, oh my God, I'm getting teary. you become better and your heart opens like a flower. Oh, that's so true. And I think that's so true about each one of us, you know. If you accept another human being unconditionally, if you give another human being a chance, miracles happen. Oh, sorry. Okay, so message. Who and what are you faithful to? How do you express this? What is true for you? What does your loyalty say about you? Oh, I don't know, guys. I just feel like crying. Maybe that's my headache. Maybe that's the eclipse. I'm not sure. Maybe it's the text and the cat. Maybe it's thinking about my dog. Oh, always stand on your own side. It would be something degenerate to deny your own existence, to disappoint or punish yourself. Love yourself first. Only then will you be able to give your full love to others instead of looking to them to make up for your shortcomings. I am another you, as the Mayas teach us. Let your dog be your teacher in acceptance and authenticity. Be genuine. The world needs it now more than ever. In an age of ubiquitous imitation, truth is a lightsaber, I think. Sorry, I think there's a typo. Truth is a lightsaber. The word fake has recently made a dizzying resurgence, like fake news floods us. Searching for the etymology of the word in English, I came across a puzzling phrase: the slang of thieves changes and there is no history. Imitations have no tradition, they steal attention. I love the book and I love the cards. I do love the deck very, very much. So I highly recommend you to take a look at this, at least if it's something along your cup of tea. I think you will really enjoy it. It's soulful. You can feel that the deck has substance, that it was made from the right space, you know. And highly recommend it. So thank you, Edyta, for creating this deck. I'm so happy. This is a Polish creator on top of it, and I really like it. So thank you so much, guys, for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Sorry for my moment on camera, but that's life and that's me and that's us, right? We do have emotions and sometimes they get stirred, and it's good not to get away from them. Just show them, be vulnerable. I speak to you soon. Bye.